Consistency is boring, but it actually works. Well, consistency is boring, but it actually works. I know this because I've actually seen it work in my past, and I've noticed it with my gym results. Somewhere I learned this was actually from my dad, because he ended up working a job that he didn't want to work for so long just to provide for him and his family. And it actually ended up working out because it actually taught me a lesson about consistency. He woke up every day, he went to work, and he came home and took care of his family. What's good? It's just Jono Double O, and today you ever ask yourself the question that I'm going to ask right now about wondering why consistency is actually quite boring, but it actually works? Now, I've noticed that consistency can actually be boring because it's like having the same old plain food every day and metaphorically eating healthy food instead of eating junk food once in a while or eating junk food often. Now, I've noticed that consistency is exactly like that, and it actually can get really tedious and it can get really boring. It's almost like having to redo something over and over and having to do the repetition of it and practice it over and over whilst not seeing results. Now, I've noticed consistency for me, it's not as boring. It's actually much better for me because it keeps me on routine and it actually makes things come out as a better product for me. The only thing that I've noticed about consistency being boring is that once you actually don't stop going for a while, let's just say you practice something for a couple years or a couple of months, and it can actually be quite a long time. I've noticed this with my YouTube channel. It can get quite boring, but you actually have to be willing to always uh, do the dirty work and actually uh, put in a lot of time and years and years and years of effort before you even see a result. That's the only time I've noticed it got boring for me, but usually it doesn't actually get boring for me. It actually helps me out. Now, another thing about consistency and why it can actually work whilst it being boring is because you actually see that you may not see a result immediately, but the longer you do something, you're not even just going to see a result. You're going to notice that you're actually going to become better at doing that actual task at hand, and whatever you want to actually see come true as a fruition will actually take longer, but in that metaphor, the hare and the tortoise actually won because slow and steady usually wins the race. Now, comment in the comment section below if you've had any experiences like this and if consistency is boring for you, but it actually works. This is just John Double O. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.